Have you ever wondered what goes into creating an episode of UH? Be a fly on the wall as Jay and Beck brainstorm, banter, and offer a glimpse into their madness. It may be crazy, personal, or messy, but hey, it's how they get shit done. So kick off your shoes, pour yourself a drink of the day, grab that comfy throw blanket, and attempt to relax as you enter the minds of the maniacs. Welcome to the writing sessions.
Mr. Grimshaw.
I like Grimshaw.
Okay.
Because it's got the word in it. It's on the nose, but not too on the nose.
Should we change the title from The Devil Wears Diapers to The Devil and Mr. whatever? I mean, it's up to you, but we could say The Devil and Mr. Grimshaw. Is that a cool title?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. This is Season 4, Episode 7, The Devil and Mr. Grimshaw, The Writing Sessions. You have to tell us the saga of the squirrel.
Muad'Dib. In Dune, it means the chosen one, but it has a specific meaning, like the sand rabbit or something like that can't be killed. I thought that's what fucking he is. You know, he's a persistent little fucking Muad'Dib, and he just appeared one day from Disaster. He's like,
there's a squirrel trying to claw the sides of the air conditioning.
Where like the accordion thing you spread out. He's scratching at it and he's growling at her and shit. And I go, that's a one-off. And then I saw it with my own eyes. And then we put hot sauce everywhere around that area, sticking my head out of the window, which is scary. Like I'm on like a little stool thing and I'm sticking my head out and I'm like, I feel like
you could fly out.
I could fucking fall to my death.
Because you're on the second floor. Or third.
We're on the third floor, but it's like you're leaning out, and it's like, what if the stool comes out, and I just smash through the window, and I fucking, you know?
Yeah.
So it's always scary when I'm having to spray. So we did the hot sauce, didn't help, and then the landlord gave us a spray bottle of peppermint oil, and sprayed it every night. He didn't come back. So then I go to the galleries a couple nights ago. I'm sitting there with a red stripe, looking at some art, feeling good, like the week went fine. This is my time to fucking relax. Then ding, I look and it's her, and it's a picture, and I click on it, and she writes,
Muad'Dib is back.
And she took a picture of him. I thought I got rid of him because I banged on the air conditioner, and I was hissing at him really loudly, and then that was it. But apparently he can sense when it's just her, and he came back.
He wants her.
I think he wants her with his black pupilless eyes.
Oh, boy.
And there's a picture of him she took through the blinds.
I'm wondering if you need to, like, Crisco the ledge or something so he slides. Do you think he's got a crush on her or he wants to attack her?
He's got something for her. I don't know what it is.
Oh, my God.
He's got it out for her, man.
That's like me and those snow monkeys when we went to the sanctuary, and that snow monkey wanted to tear my face off for no reason. Anytime I'd go near him, he'd start freaking out. Everyone else could go see the monkeys, not me. That really made me not like monkeys.
No, I do not like them. I don't like black-eyed things like a shark. Only, anything with a black eye and no fucking pupil is just completely evil. Now I look at them fucking differently.
They're slightly cuter than a rat, but they're still a rodent, and I don't like them. Like, I'll take a bunny. Bunnies are great. Even if they leave little pellets in my yard, they're cute.
That's no big deal.
They're cute little buns. I'll take birds, ducks. All sorts of stuff, no problem. You want to go swim in the pond in my backyard? Go ahead. I like you. I'll come out and take a picture. But squirrels, they're bastards. And I think you should get locked and loaded for the next encounter.
It's turning into John Wick over here.
It is.
I'm getting into some looking at the weapons and going, I want one of those dragon fire guns so I could just it sparks and just fucking blows them apart.
The animal rights activists are going to be after us now.
Well, if he gets in here, he might be foaming at the mouth and attack my cats and fuck them up.
Yeah.
And give us some fucking weird disease. We don't need any more shit in our lives.
That's true. Although I'm slightly excited for some sort of saga to continue on with this. Like, I kind of secretly hope he continues to try to get in.
Yeah, I told her, I said, if we captured him and flew him to Canada, he would make his way back in a couple of weeks and be right back there.
Oh yeah, that's his redheaded
Something's gotta
princess.
give. Apparently, he's gonna have to fight off the cart dudes too, because the cart dudes love her. I'll say, go to Halal Hussein on your way home and get us a combo over rice, like lamb and chicken over rice with the white sauce and some pita on the side. And he'll be all nice to her.
How's your day, sweetheart?
Oh yeah, it's that exotic red hair.
Okay. And then I go with her and it's the same dude. And then we'll walk away and she's like,
He didn't even talk to me.
I'm like, yeah, because he knows it's me. I'm the one that gets to bang you out.
Well,
and he wishes he could.
There's a very small amount of redheads on the earth. And it's a specific genetic defect or something that happens.
Right.
So
they come from the same ancestor. They're all connected or something.
So that's like a precious jewel to them. And plus, those guys are like dark hair, dark eyed. They're looking at her like, wow, that's exotic.
I wonder how many redheads are in the world.
There's a lot of people that dye their hair. But true redheads, like I started off as a strawberry blonde. But as I got older, my hair went to like a darker auburn. My mom's a redhead. So I got a little bit of like a, passed down redhead gene.
1 to 2% in the world, and about 6% among northern and northwest European ancestors.
And if you want to get esoteric, they think that the redheads come from giants. If you believe that there was once giants on the earth, they were redheaded giants. And so they think that the redhead people are offsprings of the giants.
I'll get up and act like I'm going to go get some water. Then I'll come back and I'll just be standing there next to her and she'll look at me.
Oh, your hair's so beautiful. I just want to merge saliva with you.
Ew.
And just
merge saliva.
Let's exchange DNA for all times. So pretty. I'll give you free ride forever in the cab.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anybody listening, send us your stories of grossing out your siblings,
right,
or your loved ones,
or your partners,
or whatever.
Yeah,
or your partners. We love to hear the craftsmanship, the words.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Really weird that men invent everything for women. I find it really weird. I'm like, where are all
You notice there was never a birth control pill for a dude. It was right away for the girls.
Right away. I'm pretty sure men invented probably tampons and all that stuff. It was all men that invented it, which is crazy.
Sweaty dudes in a room who are a little bit shattered because they went to the strip club the night before and they got the idea to come up with rocket tits.
Rocket tits and menstrual cups. That shit was new.
You can do it! My trademark. Don't steal it.
Tony Little.
Oh, shit.
Worth $200 million.
He's worth $200 million?
Yeah. Well, he did sell a lot of shit in the 90s.
I know. I always wanted to use, and I think I ended up eventually getting one way after. Remember the thing that you could get on and you take your hands and you put your feet on it and you swing it back and forth?
Yeah. It sucked.
Yeah.
I never used it.
He made it look so glidey. Like it was amazing.
Like something glider.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was on air over 6,000 hours every year in infomercials. Yeah, it's showing him on the picture, that glider thing. There's a dude who walks dogs. He walks, I think, dachshunds.
The little hot dog dogs?
Kind of, but they look like little, what are those German dogs? The scary ones.
German Shepherd?
They look like miniature Germans. They're tiny, and he has about 15 of them.
Oh, corgis. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And he walks around, and he'll be like,
good morning.
He sounds kind of Greek or something.
Good afternoon.
And he's always walking around, and I call him Tony Little because he wears a hat.
Uh-huh.
He's got a ponytail. He looks just like fucking Tony Little, dude.
A Greek Tony Little?
Yeah, he's always walking around. He's one of the weird neighborhood characters.
Is he young or older?
He looks about like Tony Little's age.
Oh, okay.
Like whatever, whenever the hell that was.
Does he have a ponytail like him?
He has a ponytail.
Oh, no shit.
Like that blonde ponytail
oh,
with a
my
hat.
God.
Look at the picture I'm looking at.
That's amazing.
There's a little bar hop dude that I'm friends with. Victor. What's
fuck?
up, Victor?
That's a weird name,
hey,
dude.
amigo. Victor, but
Oh.
Victor. He's like, what's up, man? Then he was chilling near the bar later, and I said hi to him again, and this other door guy who I haven't seen in years is like,
oh shit, we got a real OG player here, everybody.
People are looking at us and he's like,
this dude right here, he's one of the real dudes, man. He's one of the real dudes.
Do you feel like a
I
rock
got the
star?
status.
Yeah.
I fucking did. People are looking at me like, does this dude anything? And I'm thinking, well, I am a champion. I was on the board.
Frogger
Once a
champion.
Always a champion.
Your score up on there anymore or no?
It only lasted about 2 weeks. And then some fucker came from Colorado and went to all the barcades and remember the whole controversy where he beat my score and then I went and actually beat his score and then they wouldn't take my score. And his hasn't changed in 5 years. So I would be up there, dude, for like 5 years ago till now.
Why aren't you taking him out yet?
It's a lot, dude. It's like fucking training like Rocky and shit, dude. You got to be fucking playing for hours and hours.
What are your initials? You do ass or something?
I do ass.
Ass. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck and dick and tit and all those. My friends took all those. So I had to pick a swear word that they didn't pick. Well, I'll say it like this. Muhammad Ali didn't stay champion forever, did he?
No.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up!
33 is fantastic.
But you take a fall at 48 and it's over.
Yeah, you take a fall at 48 and, it's like...
now you see why old people die at 70 when they fall. That's it. They're done.
They used to think, oh, why are old people dying from falling? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I would say that. I go, what? They broke a hip and died. What?
From falling? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's like 2 feet. What do you mean they fucking died? What? Now I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we got to be so careful.
Now I've fallen and can't get up isn't so fucking funny,
No, it's not. There's a reason the life alert was made, people.
A 50-year-old made it and said, oh, shit's getting scary.
We should probably install this button in the bathroom here.
Yeah. We need buttons everywhere, dude, in case we fucking fall.
It's time to put those, remember those things that grannies used to have in the shower?
Around the neck? Okay.
They'd have those things so you didn't slip when you're in the tub. Do you ever stand on those? They were like flowers, but they were like grippies.
We would get them, and we still have one, but they just get so, even when they say mildew resistant, they get fucking grimy. They get grimy as fuck. But yeah, you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I've almost killed myself in the shower.
Yeah, me too. I get scared every time I have to get out of the shower and lift my leg over the tub. I go, oh God, you can do this. There's no soap under your feet, right? Nope, just go. Yeah,
it's a whole fucking ordeal. But I took down the whole curtain and rod and everything one day.
That must have felt wonderful.
I was falling and I grabbed the fucking thing as I'm heading out. I hear like fucking metal pipe.
Oh no.
Yeah, the whole thing, and I'm laying halfway into the tub and halfway, on the floor with the rod on me and shit, and the curtains all, you know what I mean?
The wet curtain stuck to your body that feels so gross.
It's disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Dude, I almost fucking died, man.
It is fucking scary.
Now the curtain rod is slanted.
You never
I couldn't put it up
think
normal.
of this as a kid, like going, getting out of the tub is scary.
It's got a little bit of a fear factor for sure.
I wouldn't have been afraid of falling at all being younger. I never thought about it. Now I'm like...
I jumped out windows and roofs and shit.
That's
no
what
problem.
I'm saying.
Jeez.
Does Astra take baths?
She used to love to take baths, but our bathtub is... I mean, it's not bad, but she likes a deep bathtub.
Yeah, me too.
And, our other one's a little bit deeper. I think she tried to take a bath. And she does the chick thing. She's got candles in there.
She sets it all up.
Bombs.
Okay.
Like the Big Lebowski when he was in the bath and he had candles everywhere and he's smoking a joint.
Stop what you're doing and hit pause on life's bullshit. Join our podcast, Umbrellaholics, where laughter is the only agenda. Subscribe now because adulting can wait, but our jokes can't.
Umbrellaholics can be found on all podcast platforms. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X.
So I wake up in the morning and the phone goes off. 347 number. I'm like, I don't know who that is. So I ignore it. Goes off again. I'm like, what the fuck? I let it go. They call again. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I go, hello?
Is Jason
Yeah?
packet outside?
And I go, okay, just leave it. I'll come get it. I go down there and it's one of those like fruit edible trays that are like, strawberries are dipped in chocolate, the pineapple, the apples, dipped in chocolate. It's like edible arrangement. And I thought it was going to be from somebody, but it was from my mom and my stepdad. Happy Easter. So I go, I'm going to fuck with my mom. I'm going to tell her that some Mexicans were fucking eating them and they ran off with them.
Oh, no, did you?
Yeah, I call and it's and, I say hi to him.
Call the cell phone, they're out shopping.
I go, okay. I call, she doesn't answer, she calls me back. Did you send me something today?
Yeah, did you get it?
Well, went outside and there was like a family of like 8 little like migrant-looking Mexicans that they were devouring the tray. And then I went, oi! And they ran off and they were just like apples and strawberries and shit were falling all over the place and they ran down the street. And it was raining, so the tag on the top of the fucking container was soaked and I saw my name and I couldn't tell if it was you. And she goes,
what? What was going on?
And I go, I'm just fucking with you.
A migrant Mexican family came and ate my edible arrangement.
Yeah. What kind of commercials do you think? Because I know we'll write some of the shit tonight, and then the ones we don't write when I'm out and about.
Should it be like a kids' toys and stuff like that type of thing?
We have a line of kids' toys. Like
that's
we're like
true.
Hasbro or something, and this toy will do this, mommy, and one for the girls. One.
Okay.
How about a new line of UH toys?
Or candy, maybe?
The correct spelling of motherfucker is M-U-T-H-A-F-U-C-K-E-R. Motherfucker.
Should we call it something else, or is it should we just go with Speak and Speak? He has a 1980s.
I mean,
Speak
they
and
don't
Spell.
exist really. I mean, they don't make them anymore, right? So we can't get in trouble.
Nah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
No.
We're going with the Speak and Spell then.
Correct.
This shows how old we are, that the kid
I
would
know.
have a Speak and Spell modern days.
With the handle.
That thing is cool. I always wanted one.
Yeah.
I didn't have one. I only had...
The cow says.
I had the cow goes moo, but not the Speak and Spell.
Yeah, was it expensive or something? Our parents didn't want to drop the dime on that?
Well, apparently the one with the string that you pull was a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it was.
Because it was a fucking string.
The Speak and Spell was probably $49.90. I don't even know what toys cost.
There
back.
were no knockoff Speak and Spells, but there were a ton of fucking knockoffs of the pull string. What if there was a doll that he had that we would check in once in a while? Because like Talking Tina, just listen.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, we'll move
Okay.
on. But Talking Tina, so it's Telly Savalas, and he's got a chick he's going to marry, and she has a daughter. So he would be the stepdad. He doesn't like her. He doesn't like the daughter, really. He's kind of an asshole. So she gets Talking Tina, and she pulls it, and it's like,
Hi, I'm Talking Tina, and I love you.
and then at night, he would pull the thing and it would say shit to him like, I don't like how you're treating. And then it would appear in different areas.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need... And it's like Robert the Doll. Remember Robert the Doll? Robert the Doll is a famous doll that this little boy had, and it's in a museum now. It's behind a case. If you took its picture without its permission, it cursed you. It did it to... She didn't believe it, and she did everything they said not to do, and she got cursed. And she had to write a letter to Robert the Doll and ask for him to stop cursing her. She wrote this letter, had to send it all the way to Florida because...
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
And it's Scary Doll. If you look up Robert the Doll, he's scary looking.
I just did.
Yeah. So was like, oh, I don't believe this shit. She took his picture in the museum. She was riding bikes with her friend, and she hit something and went head over, like... the handlebars and flipped over on the bike. This doll survived a hurricane and was found hanging onto a rafter.
I don't like it at all.
I think we should have a doll for him. Doll for a little boy. When I used to live in a haunted hospital when I was a kid, my mom we lived at a shelter. It was in a hospital. It was for women. And there was this little girl, and she was sitting with her back to the hallway, and she was facing this really scary exit door, and it was all dark in the hall, like no windows, so it's dark. And the only thing that was glowing was the exit sign. And she was like sitting there talking to somebody when I came up the stairs. And just imagine you're in a hospital, like echoey, dark hallways. And she's like, yes, like Carol Ann and shit. And I go, who are you talking to? And she's like, the man. What? And then I was walking down the hall to get to our room because we had it was like a dorm room we stayed in there, like a hospital room. And as I was going down the hall, toys were sliding down the hallway by themselves, like little trucks and stuff were just rolling by me. And I'm like, oh my God. I was scared. I was like,
there's toys rolling around on their own.
Super haunted.
Would we see some weird symbol on his head?
So he's like Damien.
Okay.
Do you want to make him a little hell spawn?
Well, but how do we get rid of him? And who, okay, I like the idea.
We'd have to do like a ritual sacrifice, is what you're saying.
But if he appears out of nowhere, we're like, we have the cat, should we adopt a kid and he's sitting in a basket with a note or something? he's playing dice in the basket.
This kid gets dropped off in front of our apartment door in a basket, but he's like 8.
Yeah. I had a kid one time, and this is way in the deep recesses of my memory.
Yeah.
I was at his house playing and shit, and there was looked like a candle on a wall. It was a candle, but you had to screw in a little light bulb.
Okay.
So it looked like a candle. He told me to touch the candle. He had a different one. He touched it or something, and I stuck my finger in there, and it shocked me, and he started laughing. And I was like, I could have fucking died.
He was a little bastard?
Yeah, this was when I was like 4 or 5.
Was he your age?
Maybe a little bit older, but I was like, oh.
He told you to stick your finger in the socket, basically?
Yeah, he's like,
put your finger on the candle.
And I went,
okay.
That was the first time I ever got shot.
Oh, that's a mean little bastard.
Yeah, and I don't think I hung out with that dude ever again. Yeah. Tried to kill me, man.
My brother was jumping on a waterbed. He was in his underwear, and he kept jumping on the waterbed, and then his leg went down through the back of the waterbed, like between the wall and the waterbed, and he got stuck. And we couldn't get him out because the waterbed weighed like 3,000 pounds. So we had to call the fire department again.
I think we knew back then that our brothers were a little watered down. I never had the fire department call them.
Me neither. It was always him. And then he set the whole parking lot on fire, and the fire department came because he was playing with matches, and it was a freshly tarred parking lot. You know when they put the fresh tar down, it's all sticky?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know it was highly flammable. And he was...
Is it?
Yes. He kept striking matches and throwing them onto the tarmac, and it just went... And then the fire department came, and I was on a fire list like half my life because I was with him, and I was like, what are you
fire
doing?
Department. They're like, oh, God, them again?
Yeah, they knew us.
Hello?
Hi, ma'am. You have to come pick up your son.
Okay, I'm at work. What's going on?
Well, your son is running around the school with a pizza cutter threatening to cut people.
My mom had to pick him up because he had a pizza cutter.
By the way, is this the mom of the kid who lit the new pavement on fire?
Yes, it is.
Wait. Oh, he was also the one that got stuck between the waterbed, right?
That's correct.
Do you know how much fucking gas is? This is the 70s.
They have to gas up the fire truck.
We had to wait in line for 4 hours for 3 gallons. Do me a favor, lock your kid in the fucking closet until it's time for bed.
These are the type of fire dudes that have like dad mustaches, right?
Right.
And they're just drinking Schlitz and eating stew, lighting up a hoon, and then they're in the car hooning it. Fire dudes. Yeah. They eat stew and break off a chunk of bread and dip it in and go, like Braveheart.
They all had Tom Selleck fucking mustaches.
Tom Selleck mustaches. Their hat was halfway off. They got shit done.
They did.
They weren't fazed by anything.
Not at all.
Those dads.
Totally. I'm team fireman. How apropos. Did you know that's only like 4 seconds longer than the eclipse was? So people should have been playing that the whole time.
They were playing it next to us. We went to the corner.
Yeah.
We were going to go to the park, and we can see it right in front of us. And I was like, no, we don't want to go. We'll stay here. So we chilled out on the corner, and this dude who was on our side of the street, and he's just a couple doors down, this dude, Joe, this little dude, and he hung out with us the whole time. I gave him my glasses and said, we'll share.
I didn't use the glasses, and I'm okay.
Well,
it was cloudy as fuck, though, here. So
yeah,
the clouds
dude,
covered.
I think I burned my retina a little bit or something.
No way. But you had, because you didn't have glasses.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So, like, we're on the corner, and we're looking up at the thing, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, what's this line going across? And I brought my glasses down for a second and went, oh, shit. And then, like, I saw, like, the spots for a little while, and it was the telephone wire, street wire. And now the back, not my eyeball, but the back where the muscles are for both eyes feel like squinting, pressing my eye shut really hard. Like it's a little weird back there, but it's okay.
I'm not blind 23 hours a day or 22 hours a day. I'm blind the whole goddamn time.
Ground control's a major time.
Yeah, I made an observation. We found a channel on YouTube where they kind of animate it, so it's cool to watch. It's like 20 to 25 minutes, usually 22 minutes, and it'll be like the Sanford abduction incident. One dude like banged an alien, and I'm watching some of disaster, and I go, you know what? She's like, what? And I go, aliens really like their lights, don't they? Their fucking ships have every goddamn color light spinning around it and everything. They're like ravers. They don't fuck around with lighting. They all have lights, and they all seem to outdo each other with their different patterns and their shit.
They're not covert at all. They're like disco lights.
It's like they got Daft Punk playing in the fucking the main room, and they're just, and it goes to the music because they don't care. They need to step up their game and get some neon going, though.
I bet you they have it on the inside.
And then, like, some of the people that got abducted, they're like...
And the door opened, and when it shut, couldn't even see the outline of the door.
And I'm thinking, is there anything, like, deco? No, it's just all silver in the room.
Really?
Get some fucking pictures and some fucking neon and shit. What are you doing? The couple I watched, like, the alien ship is just bare with a seat. You got lights on the outside. What about the inside?
Obviously, that's where humans excel. Because even Star Trek, they kind of had their own motif going on. You know what I mean? It was 70s.
Get a fucking smoke machine. Do some lasers in there. If I get abducted...
Yeah.
Right?
Come with us.
Hold on a second. Do you have a plug?
Yeah.
All right, give me a minute. And they're sitting around. They're going like,
what's this guy doing? You know?
Okay, I'm ready. I go, turn around. And then I'm like... putting stuff around.
What are you putting posters up or framed pictures? Art?
No, they turn around and there's some neon, there's a disco ball, there's a fucking laser spinning on the ground, doing patterns. Here's how you do it.
What is this? This is a command strip, man. You're watching a YouTube recreations of true abduction stories, and you have the idea that if you ever become abducted, you're going to do like a design on the dime, redesign the spaceship because it's too sterile.
Yeah. You're too fucking boring, okay? Yeah, you're 20,000 years ahead of us in technology. But that didn't include neon and glow sticks and shit, did it? Well, now.
What do you mean? We have 3 million watts of neon on the outside of our ship.
But what's going on in the inside? It's like the fucking cuckoo's nest in here. It's like a hospital.
It's the inside that counts.
What do you do when you fucking crank a hoon and a beer and you're just chilling on your metal couch over there?
Weed bugs.
You're going to want to see some spinny shit. You got a remote for the outside? No, it just goes to the... Well, I have a remote.
It's one of those little fucking Chinese remotes that are the same for every light we get. That you
same for everything.
Everything. You use it on one thing, you can go out to the living room and use it on another. It's
universal. Might even go out on the fucking flight deck and press the button. It might work. We can even make the lights do shit like turn into a dollar sign. The chick with her leg going up and down like a Porky sign.
Could you imagine a spaceship flying up with a Porky's leg going
you know how like it animates? It's one leg up, one leg down to the neon sign.
Oh my god.
What's your names?
We're the Scraps.
Well, give me a month when you abduct me next. I'm going to go on Amazon. I'm going to get the scrabs. They do custom neon. Dude.
Right.
They put that on the outside. Don't you want your enemies to know that when you're flying up on them that, oh, shit, it's the scrabs.
Right.
Suddenly their commander's calling.
Where the fuck are you? We're just disco dancing here in a fucking UFO. We're disco dancing.
The commander comes on, you hear like...
Is anybody there? I've been ringing you 8 fucking times. Where the hell are you? You're supposed to be on planet Centauri, Tamara. Well, doing a little bit around the world here, disco dancing.
Yeah. Aliens need to step their shit up, man. Let's go with the toy line.
Start with the toy line. How about if it says like introducing the, should they say like the new UH toy line where danger meets fun? Are you tired of boring, safe toys? Look
that only pussies play with.
Yeah. Look no further. Our collection features thrilling toys that will keep your adrenaline pumping. Should we have a coach?
Maybe we should have a coach who is like,
am I looking at pussies?
No. Are you gonna? Are you gonna cry? Do you want to play with the toys?
All right, so we're gonna have a coach that's a total dickhead. Coach instigator. Wait, we laughed.
That's it.
That's it.
And then does Coach Instigator talk about the toy?
No, he's gonna be like,
listen, pussies. When I fucking blow the horn, you're gonna run as fast as.
I think you should play fucking Coach Instigator.
What?
Is that what I'm looking at? A bunch of fucking pussies. You want to cry?
Remember they outlawed jarts?
What's that?
You don't remember jarts?
No.
They were lawn darts. They were these huge fucking...
Oh, yeah, and you throw them in the air.
Yeah, people got killed by those.
You can see that. They were heavy.
They were heavy and they had metal. They were like a giant dart that you would throw that were heavy as fuck. So if you threw that up in the air and that came down on your head, it's like an icicle. You're done.
You know that there was like a family gathering in the old guard, like the granny and her aunts. Some kid was fucking around like we used to. They'd be sitting there having coffee and cookies, and we'd be running around right in front, like fucking around. Somebody grabbed one of those darts and threw it up in the air thinking they were going to play, but they were uncoordinated, and it went up and it got a granny or something.
I wonder how many, that'd be an interesting thing. How many people died from jarts?
The one that's touched in the fucking head,
Wolfie.
He tore down the fucking curtains in the room.
Oh boy.
As he jumps on the curtain. Not yesterday, but the day before. She's like,
do you want me to leave the door open? Let the cats in, see if they'll nuggle with you at some point?
I said, yeah, all right, yeah, that's fine. I fall asleep. And then I hear like crazy. I wake up, I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I look, Wolfie's, he's like got all 4 claws in the middle of the curtain.
Oh boy.
And he's swinging back and forth making those noises. Like as if when Patrick Bateman killed fucking Jared Leto and he was just out of control. It was like that. And I go, dude, what are you doing? I got him off of there. And I described it to and she was dying laughing.
What was he doing? Was he just swinging around like having fun, or was he stuck?
Yeah. No, he was having fun. It was like it was his drug. And he was just going fucking crazy. So I told her tonight, leave the door open, because if he does that again, I gotta film it because it was fucking funny.
That's like my cat that kept sticking his head in the beer box and just flinging his head around everywhere.
That kind of solidified it for me that he's truly special.
Well, you always said that. You always said he's a little special. And I was like, well, you know, he seems he's a kitten. Are you still giving Freddie Mercury kisses, like Italian kisses?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do that all the time. And I do baby with him. I go, you want to do baby?
What's baby?
And I'll open up the door and he'll be at the door.
Yeah.
The back room door. And I scoop him up and I put him over my shoulder and I'm holding his head and like petting him and I walk around like a baby. I used to do baby at 2.
Okay.
But now it's like midnight, 2, and like 5.
Oh,
so
now you do baby 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, we got to do baby 3 times.
Would you rather go up against a shark or go up against a crocodile?
You're not doing... I mean, okay.
I feel like you could punch a shark. Punch him in the nose.
There's a problem with the shark. I forget who was saying this recently. They're in a cage and you don't realize how big and scary they are. They have this lunge that is frighteningly fast.
Right. But so don't fucking crocodiles.
Yeah.
And you're
kind of fucked.
You're fucked either way, but if I had to go against one, I think I'm going against a shark. Crocodiles.
You can punch it in the nose and it'll go away.
And if you make it to land, the shark ain't coming up there, but the crocodile will. It'll chase you up the riverbank. You ain't getting away. And sharks are restricted to salt water. Crocodiles, can't they just go wherever?
They'll be walking in your backyard.
They walk around on golf courses and at Disney and shit.
They're walking around, and you might fall asleep on a lawn chair, and then next thing you know, you're fucking barbecue.
This lady, I just saw this yesterday. This old lady was in a retirement community in Florida, and she was out walking her dog in the yard, and they have a pond. The fucking alligator came up, ate the dog, and then ate her. And they found out that the apartment complex knew the alligator was in there, and they were feeding it. So now there's like a lawsuit coming from her family. Like Lake Placid when Betty White was throwing chickens. Well,
because I feel like that a shark you can punch in the nose and it'll go away. I think it's like a ball kicking somebody in the balls. I don't think an alligator has.
I feel like an alligator skin's way tougher too. Like if you punched it, it'd be like, what was that, bitch? You know?
You'd go to poke its fucking eye out and it would close its eyelid. And it's like
a giant Godzilla, like
suit of armor.
Yeah.
And its eye, where a shark's eyeball's sticking out. If he's got my arm, I'm gonna poke that fucking black eye out.
I'd punch the shit out of it and poke its eye out. There's been surfers that have made it. They might have lost an arm, but they made it out. I feel like with an alligator, you are super fucked. I feel like it's a pit bull. Once it bites down on you, you can't get it off. And then it's just going to drag you around, roll you.
It's going to roll.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to like try and go for the eyeball because you're going to be flipping around in the water going, look. What do you do?
Okay, so you're going for the shark too, even though it's horrifying either way.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel like crocodiles are scumbags. They'll eat anything.
Jello tonight. Back to present.
What the fuck is that?
Chinese
this is a 1950s Jello commercial.
Chinese mother bring baby Jello.
That would not play today.
No.
Poor Chinese baby. He unable to tell if this Jello is strawberry, raspberry, jelly, orange, lemon,
oh my
lime,
God, it said
apple,
raspberry.
Black raspberry, black jelly, or grape.
Jelly.
Oh my Lord.
Jello come in all 10 flavors. Poor Chinese baby. But Chinese mother bring baby
shit.
Great Western invention.
This is real.
Spoon was invented for eating Jello. Baby find this is grape Jello. Deep, dark, delicious new flavor. Chinese baby very happy.
Oh my
so
God.
An ancient Chinese pantomime is pretty good commercial.
They had a long commercials back then too. I mean, they've shortened it right down to 15 seconds for us nowadays.
Painting the picture that somebody comes walking up while the music's going. What's that, Sally?
Okay, so who's...
we can make them proper and throw in a wicked thing. Like, yeah, and here we get this nice lemon and we do this and this. But what if you drink too many? It'll fuck you up.
All right, so Sally... Are we naming her Sally or no?
No.
But
have we ever had a Sally? Or
no, I don't think so.
Well, Sally's in the
Once
final
we
season.
use Sally, though, are you going to be able to keep using her? We can't keep using Sally. That's the problem.
Then we got to use somebody else.
All right.
Sally is my fucking go-to. I don't want to lose the go-to.
Sally is your go-to.
I know. Oh my God, dude. They're the loudest mouth cats I've ever had or seen.
That is loud.
I was watching Rebel Moon 2 with my headphones on, with the noise canceling on. I'm hearing a cat in the background. When I take my ear off, I go, is this a fucking movie? Why there's no fucking cats on this stupid planet? And then I kept it off and I heard more yowling, and then she's like,
should I leave the door open tonight?
I'm like, it's up to you, because Wolfie circles the bed and scream yowls at her.
Why?
So I don't know, because he's fucking touched in the face, dude. So I told her, don't do it. And then she did it anyway. And then when I was hearing the cat noises, I see her kick the cats out and she shuts the door. She's like,
no more.
And then I asked her today, that was really him? She's like,
he circles the bed and stops and yowls and then circles and yowls.
I do that though, because I told her, like, tomorrow we're watching The First Omen. And then the next day, she's hoping I'm not going to say it, but she goes,
"What was the movie we're going to watch tonight?"
And then I just slowly look at her and I stick out my tongue and make it go left and right. And I go, ah! And she goes, no. I go, yeah. That's all I have to do to scare disaster right away.
What are we watching tonight?
Oh!
No!
There's no rom-coms anymore, Disastra.
I think the peak of it was 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Oh my God. It's been that long.
I think that's the best one. I know Harry Met Sally's good.
Yeah.
You've Got Mail's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Sleepless in Seattle's okay.
It's okay.
I just love the group in 4 Weddings.
Meow, 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 meow.
Look, right there. Right there. Look, right there. Oh my God, dude. This fucking cat is twisted in the head, dude. I'm telling you.
He might grow out of it. He's still a baby. Still a baby. Even my meathead's a baby still.
He's a little cross-eyed too, dude.
Mine has moments. But
Wolfie does things that are just, I don't even know.
She likes some special.
Yeah. I know what churros taste like, and it made me gag. By accident, I'm a fucking stew now.
Oh no, you got it on your fingers and like sucked it off or something? Or licked it?
Well, I gave the cats theirs, and then I put in a little fucking Healthy Choice microwave pizza because I was starving. And then when the pizza was done, I cut it. And, you know, without my glasses up close, I can't really tell. So I thought it was cheese, like from cutting the pizza. And I licked it.
Ew.
And I went, oh my God.
What does it taste like? Is it bitter?
It was fucking horrible, dude. A very weird flavor. I don't know what flavor I gave the cats because I randomly picked it. Like, I just don't look, and I randomly picked one. I think it was the green one. I don't know what the fuck. But I was, like, spitting and, like, gagging and, like, rinsing my mouth. And, like, oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord. Cats are like fucking little aliens.
Terrible.
Cat's even eaten a dog biscuit before. I've seen people eat dog biscuits and shit. And
this was different.
And I was thinking when I open up my dog's, like, beef jerky treat bag, that smells good. But cat stuff smells weird. And you can't smell. I saw people on YouTube eating cat food. They were trying to sit down and try different cat foods. I can't believe they did it.
It was a cat treat. And then I was like, you're a fucking idiot to myself. I go, if it was cheese and I had just cut the pizza, wouldn't it be hot? It wouldn't be fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you just cut a pizza out of the microwave.
Exactly.
You got cheese on your finger. You'd go, oh, it'd register. Oh, there's something hot on my hand. It was fucking gnarly, dude. Because I'm expecting, oh, that's cheese. And then within a millisecond, I went, it's a little too soft and pudding-like for it to be cheese. And then, uh-oh. I was like, oh, my God. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Oh, it's the churros, man. I'm even fucking going to gag now.
You 3 criminals have been caught in a further act of seditious treason.
You know a stupid bomb releases them in that movie?
Really?
Yeah, there's a fucking bomb, not even a nuke, but a bomb on the Eiffel Tower. At the beginning of Superman 2, Lois is like climbing and doing shit with the Eiffel Tower, and there's terrorists. Superman grabs some crate or something, flings it into space, it blows up, and then the waves of the blast shatter the glass, and then they all go flying around.
But there's no air in space, so how would it carry a vibration if there's nothing?
It wouldn't carry, and it was like dynamite. It wasn't a nuke. They never really show you, like, oh, they're spinning in their glass near Mars, which is close to Earth or whatever. The wave just hits the glass. They could be in fucking the Andromeda Galaxy for all we know.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a
50 years on, the feud continues, as a surprising number of people still believe that we never landed on the moon.
If you had to put a gun to our head, I'd go, no, we didn't.
I just don't think it happened.
Shoot you right now.
No, you know way more than me. I know nothing. And just the little things I've learned recently, I'm like, that makes sense what they're saying, and that makes sense. That's weird, because that kind of makes sense. That could be.
Yeah. There's shit on both sides. I haven't seen anything definitive for me to go, oh, 100%. Just when you think it's 100%, then somebody says...
Yes, someone points something
happened.
out and you can see it clearly. Why is there a shadow cast? And
well, the photos are weird too because the old photo film had little plus signs. So you can tell distance and things like that. And that's on the film.
Right.
So they're always going to be over your... If I'm taking a picture of you in front of a sunset, you're going to see all the crosses, all the pluses. But in some of them, of the photos from the moon, like let's say there's a plus next to the astronaut, so like the left part of the plus disappeared, like the astronaut's in front of the plus, which means manipulation, because there's no way you could do that normally,
not without manipulation. And they block a lot of things out anyway. NASA's known for blocking out things. People try to watch all the time and they shut shit down. It's very odd. It's like they're very shady place, NASA. I think they're motherfuckers. It's my opinion, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will admit it.
Well, then another thing to say that it's fake is their cameras were just regular cameras that they just kind of made it so it's a fixed aperture and a fixed focus. And but there's nothing protecting the film, and the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so it's getting hit with radiation.
Right.
And the film should be white. When you go to look at them, it should all be white. Because what's protecting the film from the radiation, from fucking the film up?
That makes that's what I'm saying. And those were old. That shit was old. They wouldn't even know the type of protection to put on. I mean, they didn't have Kevlar even back then.
I know those cameras. They didn't we enforced it with fucking lead. They just gave it to them. They're taking pictures like fucking Ansel Adams up there. And they can't even fucking move their fingers because it's vacuum.
I'm on board with this one. If this is a conspiracy theory, it's a really good one because I'm on board. I really, that shit's ridiculous.
Kubrick is like, how the fuck you get that shot, man? When you can't even move your goddamn finger.
Should I get a glove on?
You can't even grab something. You're fucking hitting the button and saying, chill out there, get behind, But there is a lot of footage to counter that. There is a ton of footage where the pictures are shit. They're really nothing.
Could definitely ride the fence on that. One of the best hoaxes.
Probably.
Like, that would be amazing to find that was fake. That'd be like, bravo, guys. Bravo.
There's footage where the LEM is descending and you're watching it descend and you're on the moon and it ascends and shit like that. And we didn't have CGI back then.
No.
So when I'm watching this footage, I'm going, it looks great. How would they have done it back then with primitive technology to fake the photos?
I'm just thinking about the airplanes. The airplanes that are currently falling out of the sky because they're missing bolts and shit. Yet NASA perfected everything that time perfectly so that they got up there to the moon. Everything was groovy. Pictures were taken, videos, footage. Like you said, the computing power of a calculator. Even the super jets and shit they use now that are hypersonic, they got like radio towers with modern computer electronics, drones and things. It's all run by computers that make theirs look like a calculator.
And they might have killed somebody too, because Armstrong and them weren't the first ones. They were training other fucking dudes to be the dudes to walk on the moon.
Right.
And there was this dude, Gus Grissom, and two other guys. And Gus was very outspoken, saying like, there's no way we're going with this equipment. It's failing. We're crashing. We're doing. And there was this one time where they get into, the main module when you're coming home that like looks like a triangle type of,
and all the movies.
We land, whatever it's called. And they were doing a test, and he put a lemon on the outside of it without them knowing, meaning this is a lemon, like a car. When you say a car is a lemon, and there was a fire. They were in there just doing a test. They sealed it. And there was a fire, and I believe, did all three die, or Gus died for sure? I don't know if all three of them died. Whoa. They all burned up or something.
Okay.
Then they got Armstrong, Buzz, and Michael Collins. Yeah, so...
And they were like, we're not going up. We're going to go into the pool. We'll put this show on for as long as we live.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Give us a little money,
To look someone in the face after that many years and go, yeah, I went to the moon. Yeah, it was all real.
Oh, they all died. All three of them. They were all in the command module. Caught fire and burned during a pre-test launch.
But that was with a pre-test launch. You think that all went stellar on the real launch? You think it all went perfect?
This is what he said before the fire ignited. How are we going to get to the moon if we can't talk between 2 or 3 buildings? And then he shouted fire.
Oh my God.
And all
dude.
3 of them fucking died.
Think about that. I go through my mom's road and I lose service.
So he was talking too much, dude.
Exactly. That's tight-lipped shit right there, man. Nobody could ever know. Until, I guess...
He fucking fought in the Korean War. He was, like, maybe even better than Armstrong, you know? Like,
they don't care.
He was the guy.
They don't care. If you can't keep your mouth shut, we'll get you your broads and your shit, and you just do what we say, we'll get it done. But no.
Gus apparently didn't want the broad.
No. Gus was like, wait a minute, I can't even hear you guys, and I'm fucking 2 buildings away.
And they went, you know what, I'm fucking tired. Just hit the fucking
Hit the fire button.
And lift up the latch. See the red button there? It says fire.
Hit it.
Oops, electrical short.
And all the other fake ones after that. Here's how I brush my teeth in space. Watch the apple float with no gravity. Look, I'm going to play ground control to Major Tom on the guitar for you guys. Got the green screen?
Well, no, when we die, we'll know. Maybe we won't. But if we're floating around and you can see things and do shit, you'll probably know.
It would just be crazy if all this was fake. And then in actual reality, if you ever did get up there, they had some sort of technology that could actually had you standing in your ship and you're not floating around all the time eating dehydrated food. Like in our sci-fi movies where they're actually walking around on their ship.
Yeah, you need some kind of gravity, something to spin.
So you would think they would have that. Wouldn't you think that would be the first thing you'd want to invent before you even tried liftoff? I don't think I just want to be floating around all the time and muscles atrophying and all that. Well, when you figure out the oxygen gravity thing, I'm ready to go.
Some kind of boot. Don't you have a power boot?
Seems weird because the sci-fi movies, they've got, you know, like
walking around.
Yeah.
She saw another cat. All the folks around her say she's just confused, but she jumps back from that. Oh, step back, step back. Step back from the mirror. Yeah, oh, step back, step back.
So you're watching cats get scared by looking in the mirror?
This one was looking in the mirror as I like fucking screaming at itself.
I came across a video of a spider that growls. Did you ever hear that thing? That was horrifying.
Oh, jeez, don't tell me that.
Oh my God, they were feeding it. It was like a big, black, hairy, fat, tarantula-looking spider. And I heard a snake growl. So there, I've heard both of them growl now. I'm like, what is happening?
The roaches hiss.
Suddenly you're discovering new things in the ocean and now snakes and spiders growl? Please, God, don't let me ever encounter that.
Did you really have to? You know what I mean? Like,
was it necessary?
It's bad enough.
Could you at least like give them a cute voice or something and be like,
hi, don't hurt me. I'm okay. I won't fuck with you.
But no, you had to make it growl?
We don't need that. Shouldn't have done that.
The new conspiracy flying around is that panda bears are not real bears. Apparently they were genetically made by the Chinese. That you would never go out to the wild and find a panda bear in the wild. They were reading the stats off on panda bears. They poop 40 times a day. All they do is eat bamboo. And they sleep, I want to say like 14 hours of the day. And they only can procreate 1 time a year for a span of 3 hours.
Shitty life.
There's not many of them. They're always like, oh, pandas are endangered. It is a little weird. I don't know what to believe anymore now. I'm just kind of like
sitting there eating bamboo all day.
It eats a ton of bamboo. It said, I forgot the stats they were reading off, but it was a massive amount of bamboo. That's all it eats too. They were like, oh, see, it's vegetarian. Like, bears aren't fucking vegetarian, Jay. That's what they were saying. They're like, bears do not just eat bamboo. That's not normal. That was
like the cousin of a sloth.
Well, maniacs, there you have it. This concludes the writing sessions.